How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba Podcast. This is episode 43. Max and I are kind of recording this special episode. It's been a while. I actually haven't recorded in 3 months. I've been extremely busy, but Max...
3 months?
Yeah, it's been 3 months.
Making my return for 3 months.
Yeah,
wow.
So we got a lot to cover on today's show. But first of all, Max, how's it going?
It's been going great. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm actually just getting over COVID. I was sick with COVID for the last 2 weeks, and I'm starting to feel much better. So it's really about it with me.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're happy and healthy, Joe.
So thank you. I appreciate that. So we got some stuff to talk about. I want to talk about the new Top Gun movie that's been in theaters the past month or so. I want to talk about a few other things. Shohei Ohtani's contract extension with the Los Angeles Angels, if he's going to re-sign with them or not.
There is no extension.
Aaron Judge, oh yeah, there is no, yeah. It's he signed a 2-year deal. Anyways, Aaron Judge, if he's going to re-sign with the New York Yankees, are they going to offer him a lot of money, or is he going to walk? I also want to talk about a little bit of the NBA Summer League, some of the NBA players, some recent trade news, and then also some movie talk. And then Max said he has a little bit of a segment for us, so let's get started.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, you start with your segment, and then we'll go through it like that.
All right, my segment of the day: top 5 athletes. Top 5 favorite athletes, not best. Your top 5 favorite athletes of all time, dead or alive, any sport.
Okay. First, I'll say Alex Ovechkin. That's my one.
Yeah,
2, Tom Brady. 3, LeBron. 4, Ronaldo. And then 5, Derek Jeter.
You just went with the 4 greatest players, arguably the best players in their sport.
Yeah, those are my favorite players. Ovechkin's not, but he's really good.
Ovechkin's arguably over the last 20 years the best.
Those are my favorite players.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
That's so fucking ridiculous. Also, such a weak answer. There's so many better answers.
Yeah, but those are my favorite though. Like, that's who I like.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. You are like a big bandwagon fan. We all know it. They know it. The people at home know it.
Sure, but I like that. Those are my favorite players. Like, those guys are the reason I enjoy my sports.
Surprisingly, way easier than I thought it would be. I don't even know my top 5 yet, and I came up with a question.
I mean, those are my
number 1 right now is definitely Gary Payton II. He's my favorite basketball player in the league. Unfortunately, he just left the Warriors, which is my favorite team, but we'll get over that. Number 2 is got to be Usain Bolt. Big Usain Bolt fan. He is a fast motherfucker, and he's got the swagger. To back it up.
Yep.
And then you got to go, I think.
You got to know these guys or not.
Yeah. I'm big Greg Renlian fan. Big Greg Renlian fan. That's going to be my number 3. He's a lacrosse face-off guy. That basically how I learned how to face off.
Okay.
And he's a fucking beast.
Okay.
He's massive.
Okay. That's 3.
That's 3. And then we'll go with, I really like Lauri Markkanen.
Okay.
He doesn't do anything, but for some reason I really like Lauri Markkanen.
You're a weirdo.
I think because I see a little bit of Dirk in him, you know? And I was a big Dirk fan.
Okay, 5.
I could probably put Dirk over Lauri at 4. I'll go Dirk, actually.
Yeah,
I really like Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
And then
one more.
Simone Biles.
Why?
She's just an unbelievable athlete. She's doing things on the bouncy mat that I've never seen someone do on the bouncy mat before.
Okay.
Doing the triple things, and she's too good. She's so good that they had to nerf her.
Okay.
She's dominant.
And those are your 5 favorite athletes of all time?
Yes.
Okay, and that's your final answer? You're not changing it?
That's my final answer.
Right, fair.
Gary Payton II, number 1 all time for sure.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about the Top Gun movie. What were your initial thoughts when you first saw the previews?
I had no thoughts. I had never seen Top Gun before, so I had no idea. Other than I knew they were flying airplanes, I had no idea what to expect.
You didn't know what to expect at all?
Not at all. I knew they flew airplanes. I knew it was like a super famous movie, Top Gun, but I'd never seen it. I still haven't seen it. I've seen Top Gun Maverick, but I've not seen the original. So I had no thoughts.
Did you know that?
I thought there's no way the sequel could be better than the original. I haven't seen the original, but I can't imagine the original was nearly as good as the sequel.
All right. Well, did you know that the movie was supposed to come out way before it did because of COVID? Like it got pushed back for
I did not know that, but it doesn't surprise me at all. That's like
they say it took
par for the course.
They say it was in the making for 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think they did good to wait it out because they killed it.
It wouldn't surprise me. All right.
Shot on a Sony, by the way. Sony Venice.
Who was your favorite movie character?
In that movie?
Yeah.
Or any movie character?
In Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think this is an obvious answer, but Hangman.
Okay.
He was a dickhead throughout the whole movie, but then he came in and then he came in.
Huge hardo.
Huge hardo came in and saved the day at the end. I thought that was pretty redeeming. So, actually, no, it's Tom Cruise's lady friend.
Oh, starts with the P. Oh, Penny. Yeah,
Smoke show.
Yeah.
Smoke show.
Okay, all right.
Definitely the best character in that movie.
Mine was Rooster. And I'll say why, and I will say no, because some people.
Too easy.
No,
dude.
It's
He's
not.
the main character.
No, he's not. Tom Cruise
he's
is
the second main
Maverick's
character.
main character. No,
He's the
because
co-lead.
No, because he wasn't in the beginning of the movie. Throughout the movie, as the time progressed, he was mainly because of like the situation with his dad, and like he was really mad at Tom Cruise because he thought it was like mainly his fault.
He was the co-main, dude.
Well, yeah, but in the beginning, it wasn't all about him. It
Yeah.
was all about Maverick. But as the movie went on, he started to really like get into his character, and like he was a lot nicer. And it would just
it was like a father-son
and that's kind of why
relationship.
That's why I liked like it for the most part. So I'd say Rooster was definitely my favorite.
That's
character.
like saying Michael Jordan is your favorite character in Space Jam.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing.
No, he's not. He's the main character.
Dad.
Maverick is the main character.
Who is your favorite character in Top Gun?
Maverick.
That's so fucking lame.
No, but
You can't say Maverick.
yes, you can. Everyone has their own opinion on why
You're
they
not
like
allowed
their
to have an
favorite
opinion
character.
that's different than mine.
Well, anyways, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that he played a really good role. In the beginning of the movie, it wasn't really like all centered on to him. It was obviously about Maverick and, getting the whole...
Dad.
So, anyways.
Come here. If you had a call sign, what would it be?
Torpedo dick.
All right, so you're going with Hangman as your favorite. Mainly because of the whole call sign thing.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Hangman, I loved his the lettering across the top of his helmet where it was missing a letter, like he was
Right.
playing Hangman, and then he saved the day at the end, which is
Oh,
badass.
wait. What's the kid's name that he looks nerdy or whatever, but he's also
Bob.
kind of Bob's badass.
Bob, yeah, he was a
Yeah.
stud.
All right, favorite movie scene.
Okay, wait.
Favorite scene from the movie.
Okay, we're gonna say the same thing. I mean, if you actually the whole last.
No, you're not.
30
You're gonna say something different than I am.
No, I was gonna say the whole last 30 minutes. Like I can't give it any a favorite, but I think probably the one that inspired me the most is the beach scene.
Son of a bitch.
I know
but
that's your scene
That's
too.
my scene, but no, I like the piano scene too.
The piano scene's really
Okay,
good. I think they
that's
could
what
have done more.
I thought you were
They
gonna
didn't
say the
show
piano
enough of the
scene.
piano scene. I wish they went all in.
I thought you were gonna say the piano scene.
No. The beach scene. I saw the
Okay,
beach scene.
all right,
I've been
no,
in
wait.
the gym a little bit lately, and I was like inspired to get absolutely shredded when I saw that scene.
Actually, you know what is a funny scene when when Maverick first walks into the bar with Jennifer Connelly or Penny, and she
Smoke show.
she charges him all the money or whatever with all the not the recruits but the
And then they dump him outside. Yeah.
yeah, that one
Because
was
he put his phone on the bar.
Yeah, that I thought that scene was pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of really good scenes, but I thought those, if I were to pick my top three, I'd say the beach scene, the piano scene, and then the scene where he gets thrown out of the bar.
Dude, when Hangman saves the day, I really like that scene
That
too.
one was good too.
All right, spurring off of that, since we're talking movies,
All right,
top 3 favorite movie characters of all time.
movie
Fictional
characters. So
characters.
it can't be actors.
No.
Okay.
I mean, unless the actor's playing themselves, but that's
Right,
just
right.
like
Okay,
a short
all right.
list.
All right, Leonardo DiCaprio in Catch Me If You Can. He plays Frank Abagnale Jr.
That's a good one.
That one is
That's
badass.
a really good
badass.
character.
One, sheesh, two. Oh my goodness, there's so many freaking movies, man.
I'll give you my 3, and then you can think while you're thinking.
Okay, all right. I have my one. Go.
Okay, so Christian Bale, American Psycho, number 1.
Okay, I still have never seen that movie.
Jordan
but-
Bale, really?
Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall
Jordan
Street.
Belfort by Leo,
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
And then Ryan Gosling in Drive.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so Catch Me If You Can, Leo. Two, man, there's so many, like I said, there's so many good movies. Oh, frick.
Is he going to ruin our audio?
No, two, man, damn, this is tough. All right, come back to me. We gotta move on to another segment.
You don't have any? Two, just off the top of your head. Two your favorite. They don't have to be your exact favorite.
I know,
but-
I know, there's just so many movies.
yeah, there's a lot.
Mark Wahlberg in Invincible is really good.
Good one.
Is Vince Papali. And then 3,
What's Invincible? I've never seen that.
It's
a
about
superhero movie?
No, it's a football movie, the Eagles movie, the Disney movie, where Vince Papale, he walk on for the Eagles.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
and
with
then
you.
3, man, this is tough. Frick, I honestly don't know. Is he gonna ruin the audio?
It'll be all right.
I don't know. 3, I really don't know.
Really?
Honestly, I can't think. Start naming off some like really good movies.
I'm trying to think what movies you really like.
Man, all right, Christian Bale is really good in Actually, you know what? Favorite, like most recently, I thought Robert Pattinson did a really good job in Batman, so
Good one.
I'll go with that.
That was
did you
a
see the new
great
Batman? Oh
movie.
yeah, you did.
I saw it with you, except you left the
Except
theater.
I left the theater.
You left the theater
Yeah,
midway through and then saw it later.
I left like the first 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
I watched it at home. It was really good though. I'd probably watch it again. I might actually watch it again this week on the plane. But,
It's so good.
It is really good. All right.
Where can you stream Batman for the fans?
HBO Max.
HBO Max, all right.
Yeah, you can watch it on
If you
HBO
want to watch the
Max.
Batman and be inspired like Joey, HBO Max.
Yeah. All right. So talk a little about the NBA.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving, is he gonna go to the Lakers?
I mean, I can't imagine what the Lakers would have to do to get the Nets to agree to take Russell Westbrook.
I've already told him that it would have to be the 2027 first-round pick for the Lakers, the 2029 first-round pick, along with Kendrick Nunn and Taylor Horton Tucker.
And Russ.
Russ would be a third team.
Really?
Yeah. So they say
I can't imagine.
They said the only way it would really work out is if that part of the trade goes through, and then Westbrook goes to a third team, so like the Pacers or like the Hornets or a team like that.
Dude, Russ is gonna have to be shipped out with so many picks though.
It's the two first-round picks. Yeah.
But Russ is gonna have to be shipped out with the picks because
I know.
nobody wants to take on that contract.
Right. I agree.
So like, whoever the Lakers trade Russ to, they're probably gonna win the trade because they're gonna get picks and Russell Westbrook.
Right, and he's on an expiring deal anyways.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
I mean, they have to pay him for 1 year and they get picks and.
But okay, so I was playing 2K with my friend.
Dude,
listen. I was playing 2K with my friend a couple days ago, and I was looking at like the Lakers roster, like because we played the updated rosters, and the Lakers for their starting 5 with Russ, LeBron, AD, Thomas Bryant, and Lonnie Walker. If they run that 5, there's no shooting on the floor at all. There's no 3-point shooting at all. That's the problem. It's a good starting 5. Like it's not bad, but it's not like you're like, oh shoot.
I think they could really use.
Their bench isn't bad, but still. They could use like a Seth Curry or something like that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was
yes.
thinking Del Curry, but Seth Curry, yes.
Yeah. Well, the Lakers
say
didn't.
Seth Curry or Duncan Robinson would be good for them, or Tyler Hero.
Too much money. No, Tyler Hero's not. That's not happening. Too much.
Yeah, obviously it's not happening. But I'm saying that kind of player. Like they need a 3-player. They probably need more of a defensive player.
They need a 3-and-D guy. Like realistically, Seth, and they don't want Joe Harris because he's on an expiring deal.
And yeah,
that's the reason why he's good.
At defense.
He's not terrible, but he's.
I think they need a Klay Thompson.
Yeah, but
Klay Thompson's one of a kind, unfortunately.
It costs way too much money. Orioles just won their 8th straight game.
Really?
So I said to you, they're hot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kyrie to the Lakers. I
just don't see how they could get it done. But maybe if they dump their.
All right. What about KD? Where is he gonna go? His 2 suitors right now are the Heat and the Suns.
I think whoever tries to get him is gonna dump their entire depth and do exactly what the Nets did. The Nets dumped all their depth and picks to get a super team. Did nothing with it because they, 1, couldn't stay healthy.
Well, Harden's
2, couldn't get vaccinated.
Harden's also a bitch. But.
And 3, had no depth. So once the big 3 weren't on the floor, which was almost never.
They only played 16 games together.
All 3 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember what I told you about Ben Simmons last year? I was like, he's not even going to play a game this year.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They're screwed.
All right, so anyways.
Actually, I think the last episode, me and Aaron said that Ben was going to the Nets.
Yeah, but he still hasn't played. All right, so KD to the Suns or the Heat? Who do you think?
I think the Suns are likely should be more willing to give up more. I don't see the Heat wanting to give up any of their core guys.
I think so. I agree. And
they'd have to give up Dunk and Tyler probably.
No. They said it would probably be Jimmy Butler.
No shot in hell the Heat trade Butler.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what the Nets would want.
That wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
The Heat would, So I think the Suns would take him. I think the Suns would be willing to give up
for some odd reason.
and or both.
Listen to this. For some odd reason, I think a team is going to sweep in there like Toronto and grab him. I think they're going to do. I think they're going to pull the trigger, and because they have a lot of valuable assets.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to give up their core players to get him too. Like,
Would you give up Scotty Barnes for Durant? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm
but
saying,
Scottie Barnes
like-
is what makes them great. Like,
But they're missing that
they're
one guy. They're one guy away.
But they're gonna have to give up so much to get that one guy that they're gonna be a shell of the team they were before.
Would you rather have Kevin Durant or not? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Kevin Durant.
Right.
Trading for Kevin Durant has not worked out for the Nets, so I don't see why it would be any different anywhere else.
I mean, for the Nets, but I think the Raptors are much better run organization than the Nets. They did just make the finals in 2019. I think
KD's never done anything without Steph Curry, unfortunately.
I think the Suns are a way better team. I think the Suns are a better organization than the Nets as well. Monty's a way better coach than Steve Nash. They're a better All right. So KD, Kyrie, free agency. Who do you think is going to win Rookie of the Year? I'll give you a couple names. I'll give you Chet. You got Paolo. You got Jabari, Jaden Ivey, and your top five, and Benedict Mathurin. Those are like your 5 big rookies.
Yeah, I'm a big Chet fan. As I said before, I'm a big Dirk guy. I'm a big fan of the tall white guys in the league.
Paolo's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I mean that's an
a
easy
given,
thing to
I
say,
feel.
but I think Chet with a few hamburgers in him can really do some damage.
I just think Paolo's the
I'd
most
lo-
pro-ready. I mean, I
Yeah,
know he's the first
I don't-
pick, but like just watching him in
be
his game, I think he's
I don't
the
claim
most,
to know much about basketball.
I still think
I
I just think
definitely
he's the most
don't watch a lot of college basketball.
Right.
I really like Chet's game.
Yeah,
I
but
just don't know if he
he
can
needs
win
to-
games with his
he needs-
defensive liability. Like
he needs to bulk up. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
he is getting pushed around by guys that are much shorter than him. Given he's getting a lot of blocks in the summer league, but it's the summer league. I'd see somebody like this is a stupid comparison, but like Dwight Howard would literally have his way with him today.
Yeah, he would, of
Like,
course.
Joel Embiid is gonna literally murder him. Giannis is going to murder
for,
him.
for people who don't even know who Kenneth Lofton is, he's a kid from Louisiana Tech. He went undrafted this year. He signed a 2-way deal with the Grizzlies, and he was putting buckets up on Chet like it was nothing. This
Really?
last couple summer league games. Yeah, it was like 2 games ago. Yeah, so it's like, I know he definitely has the chance to be very good because he was the second pick. So, but
I could see him-
pro ready. I think it's.
I could see him
know.
being very injury prone, but that's just because of his build. We'll
Well,
see.
yeah, exactly. All right, so
He needs to eat. That's all I know. He
Yeah.
needs to put on like 20 pounds and maybe he'll stand a chance. Like
Yeah.
they always show that picture of Giannis Antetokounmpo
when he first started got
I
in the
don't-
league, yeah.
when he was a skinny rail and now he's
Yeah.
massed up. I think if
I mean,
we
KD's still a rail.
if
though.
we get Chet Holmgren on some steroids and just bulk him up in like 2 or 3 weeks, like just 2 or 3 weeks hard hitting the gym and like 1,000 milligrams of testosterone, he'll probably be MVP caliber.
All right, so the thing is too, like
As long as he doesn't get drug
people
tested.
always say that, but some people's body frames are just skinnier. Like Durant, like he's. it's
Yeah,
just-
Durant's
it's the
done
way
well with
is.
it, but
No, I know, but it's just like the way some people's body frames are made. They're not, it's like you can't gain weight. It's tough. I mean, you can eat. as mu-
anyone can gain weight. It's
It's
literally
still you can but when you have a metabolism like that and the body frame, it's
gotta eat more.
It's very tough. Yeah,
gotta
but
eat
still
more.
your body can only take so much. Like you can put weight on, yeah, but also at the same time you're not gonna put the weight. Like Durant's never gonna be like.
he could be if he wanted to.
I don't think so.
He's a professional athlete, dude. If he wanted to spend his time
And then it would
eating
slow,
a shit
and then
ton.
it slow his game down
Yeah, of
too. You
course.
know, it's like you got to think of
But
like
KD's
how,
not getting pushed around like Chet Holmgren is.
No, Chet's also he has a young boy's body basically. He's
He-
only 19.
It's not that
Durant's,
hard to
Durant's
eat a lot
a
of food.
33-year-old grown man.
Yeah.
You know, so all right, MLB time. Ohtani, we want to talk about it. You like this guy a lot.
I mean, I think he's the only reason I pay attention to baseball.
I
Or-
said
the only
contract-
time I click on a headline about baseball is if they're talking about Shohei
I
Ohtani,
said
I'm gonna be
contract
honest.
extension. I meant to say when if the Angels will sign him or not.
Re-sign.
Yeah,
I
re-sign.
don't think the Angels could possibly.
Well, if they will sign him to a long-term deal, that's what I mean.
I don't think the Angels could possibly match what the Yankees or the Dodgers or any.
Well, the
big,
Yankees got to pay Judge first.
Yeah,
That's got to get taken care of.
But any big name team or big bank team is gonna just literally unload the Brinks truck for a Shohei Ohtani.
I agree, but also at the same time, like
Can the Angels match that with their
They can-
Mike Trout deal already?
and Anthony Rendon, but I don't think that you're not going to just let him just walk like that. It's going to take like a lot to get him to leave, like meaning for him to leave.
But they're not winning games. I don't think he's happy that they're losing games. And what
He said he said he loves it there. Obviously, he wants to win, but also at the same time, I mean,
do you think they can afford to pay him like what he's worth? Like, he might be going for.
I didn't think Bryce Harper was going to go to the Phillies on a $345 million deal on
That's what
13
I'm saying.
years.
Do you think
The Nationals didn't want to pay him?
Exactly. I'm saying the Angels aren't going to be able to pay him what
No,
he
they're
wants,
not
what he's going to be offered by other teams.
They're not right. Exactly. They're not a big market. It's like it's incomparable.
So you're agreeing with me?
I don't think he's gonna. It's gonna be really tough to see him walk. Obviously.
Do you think the Dodgers are going to offer him like $900 million, and then the Angels aren't going to be able to
you also have to think of
match
this
it?
too. Well, it's not only that, but Kershaw is a free agent next year as well. He's on a 1-year deal this year. They're gonna want to re-sign him too. They're gonna want to bring him back. So I mean, yeah, okay. There's no salary cap and they have their unlimited payroll, but still, you still have to worry about the luxury tax. There's other guys you have to pay, like.
I just don't see the Angels matching some outrageous deal that the Yankees or the Dodgers or the.
I don't think the Yankees. I don't know because you still have to pay Severino, you still have to pay Judge, you're gonna have to pay Glaber, you're gonna have to pay a lot of guys, and that's the one thing about the Yankees over the past couple of years where they're
maxing out their capabilities.
Aaron Judge is gonna want $300 million. So you're going to pay him $300 million. They're going to pay, and you're already paying Garrett Cole $300 million. That's $600 million between two players. Stanton's on a $240-something million deal. That's $500 million between two players, and then another three. That's $800 million between three guys.
Yeah, but that's over like how many years?
Stanton's
5+ year deals, aren't
right?
they?
But still, I mean, that's still okay. So say Judge makes $35 million next year. That's $35 for him. Garrett Cole's on a $35 million deal. That's $70.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then Stanton's that's $100 million between three guys.
Yeah, they do it though.
Oh, I agree. I know
they have
they
the money.
do. Yeah, they do.
The Yankees are one of the most wealthy organizations
yes.
in all of sports.
Yes, and yeah.
So they can afford it.
No,
and,
they can.
And the more big names they bring, the more valuable they get.
If you want to see, yeah, of course. If they're brand.
Imagine the Yankees bringing Ohtani.
Oh my God. I'd start jumping in. I'd swim in that river. I can help.
I do not see the Angels holding on to him. They not only are they not going to be able to afford it, two, they're not winning games. So why dump the Brinks truck for a team that's not winning anyway?
All right, if you don't see him staying, then where do you see him going?
I just told you, some big market team that's going to just dump $1 billion on him. Like there's going to be teams that you're paying, like you read on that article earlier. They're paying for two players.
Yeah,
you're paying for one of the greatest hitters in the league and one of the greatest pitchers.
Yeah.
It's value, no matter if you're paying $50 million a year. You're getting a legit starting pitcher, and a legit DH.
Yeah, well, it's all about if the owner wants to pay the luxury tax and the owner wants to pay. It's going to be, like you said, it's going to be a bigger market team. You get Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, Mets are now up there in that bigger market. They started to get back up there. The Braves, they're a good team, but their market is not obviously like
they don't have the money.
They don't have the money like those teams I named. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but I mean, I don't know. So, anyways, all right.
Watch the Rays make a big move. Would that be crazy?
They have no money.
I know.
They just paid Wander Franco all the money, and they don't have it. They're on payrolls.
I know.
Yeah,
it's tiny.
They had to let go of Blake Snell because they couldn't afford him. He had
Where's
to
he
go
at? He's on the Padres, right?
Yeah. All right. So, do you think Judge will re-sign with the Yankees? Because there's talks that he may not.
The Yankees are going to give up everything. I mean, they have the money. They're winning games, so he's happy there.
61-24 to be correct.
They have the money to pay him.
Yep.
I don't see why he would go anywhere else.
All right. If he were to leave, where do you think he'd go?
Somewhere that's going to give him all the money. This is not even good baseball takes. Like baseball, the best players go to the teams with the most money. That's just how it goes.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Well, I mean, I guess Harper went to the Phillies.
And they gave him a shitload of money.
Yeah, I mean they're a big market, but they're not the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Philly's a big market just for sports in general, but I don't think the Phillies are.
Philadelphia.
The Phillies aren't obviously like a legacy team.
No.
They just have a huge fan base just based on being in Philly.
And they're not bad as a team. Like they're a decent team. Yeah. So you think Judge will stay then?
100%. No, not 100%. I would say there's a 75% chance he stays. 25% some random team gives him a shit ton of money.
I'm gonna go Judge. 80% stays with the Yankees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have all the money. Why would he
there's
go
no
anywhere
way.
else?
There's
Why would he
no-
go anywhere else?
He loves New York.
Yeah.
He's the face of New York. He's a face
Why
of
would
New
he
York
go?
sports.
There's no reason for him to go anywhere else.
Yeah, he's literally like.
I could see why Bryce Harper left. They weren't winning games. Like they were okay,
well,
but
and then they won the World Series the year he left.
yeah, which
right.
sucks. But
Yeah. All right, who do you think's gonna win the World Series this year?
I don't know shit about baseball to be
Yeah,
honest. I
yeah.
mean,
All right, fine.
the Yankees are so dangerous, but
Yeah.
who knows? Like they're so good.
So, so we talked about the MLB. We talked about NBA. Rookie of the year, you said who for the NBA?
I really like Chet, but I don't know
Okay.
if he can. We'll see. I think if the Thunder go from being one of the worst teams last year to being one of the best with Chet leading, I mean that's Rookie of the Year.
Will the
1-0 for sure.
Warriors repeat this year?
I don't see why not. They're not losing any of their core guys. Obviously they lost their most important player in Gary Payton II, but I think they have enough guys that can fill in his position.
They lost Gary Payton II, and JTA. He's just kind of a role player, and they lost JTA. They lost Gary Payton II, and then they lost somebody else. I can't think of who it was, but yeah, they didn't really. Otto Porter Jr.
You
Otto
forget they
Porter
picked
Jr.
up Malcolm McClung.
He's not gonna even he's not gonna make the roster.
And then
Oh,
Wiseman's coming back.
Yep.
He hasn't even played a summer league game yet, has he? The guy cannot stay healthy.
They signed Dante DiVincenzo. All right, crazy thing here.
Wiseman coming back to fucking pick up
Do you
the center,
think-
and then Draymond gets to play. Draymond gets to play 4.
Do you think the Warriors would mortgage their future to trade for Durant?
Fuck no, no way. They had, dude. Why would they give up a championship roster to get KD?
Whoa, no. It would be Poole, Wiggins, and Kuminga for Durant.
No.
They said that they might.
Why would they? They have a championship roster. They don't need to add KD to make it to a championship roster.
Because listen, their window.
They don't need to make any moves.
Their window is closing very shortly because
Yeah.
Steph probably has realistically he probably has 3 good years left. Let's just say on average. Clay probably has a good maybe 3. I'm gonna say 2. Maybe 3 if we're lucky. So and then you add Durant into that, they want to get at least one more championship out of that.
Yeah, they have a championship roster. Why would they get rid of it?
they'd be better if they. I think they'd be even better if they got Durant again. They'd be unstoppable.
It's not going.
You saw it. They won 2 rings with Durant.
I know. They're already unstoppable. They don't need him.
I
They
wouldn't
have
say
James Wiseman.
I wouldn't say they're unstoppable. There's a lot of good teams in the West,
Yeah.
and it's going to be very hard to repeat as well.
There's no reason for them to give up their roster for Kevin Durant. Especially because, like you said,
They
Steph
do
Curry
it.
only has 3 years, good years left. KD probably only has 3 to 4 prime years left.
Right.
Why would they
Clay
get rid of
probably.
their?
I don't even. Clay. Let's see how he comes back this year.
Yeah, Jordan Poole. Why would you get rid of Jordan Poole? He's already looking like
because you're going to have to pay Jordan Poole next year.
good.
They're not going to be able to afford him.
Definitely not gonna be able to afford him if they get KD.
What do you mean? He's gone.
Obviously, he would be gone,
He get
yes.
traded. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't even. They won't even be able to afford Poole. They're probably not even gonna be able to. He's going to command a ton of money on the open market next year. That's what I'm saying.
Good.
So trade him while you can, and you can get Durant.
Don't see it happening. I really don't see him. I don't see, for KD's legacy, I don't see him returning to Warriors either. I don't know if he's that big of a legacy guy, but
Well, I mean, clearly I don't think he is.
I think he
but-
really wants to return, get a ring without Steph Curry, because he's been plagued by that over his head. He's never won without Steph Curry.
Okay, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? Do you think the Rams could repeat? Or no? It's so hard to repeat in football.
It's so hard to repeat. Who they lost? I mean,
OBJ, as of right now,
that's not a huge loss when they already have Woods is gone though, isn't he?
he didn't play.
I know he didn't play, but he's gone, right?
Yes.
So I was thinking
They picked
maybe
up
he'd
Allen
come back.
Robinson though.
Allen Robinson hasn't been doing much lately.
Well, he had nobody to throw them to.
I know.
And now he's Stafford.
I know.
Cooper Kupp's back.
I don't know. It's
Cam
so,
Akers,
it's-
a healthy Cam Akers. Jalen
it's
Ramsey's
such- I mean,
back.
Nobody. It's so hard to predict the
They
Super
lost
Bowl.
Von
No
Miller,
one
though.
in the world.
They
I
lo-
mean, he's old.
He was good for them that postseason
Yeah.
though. They still have Aaron Donald. I'm gonna say they definitely have a chance for sure.
Of course they have a chance, but it's no one in their right minds would have thought the Bengals would have made it to the Super Bowl, and they did.
Yeah, that is true.
It's impossible to predict. I can't.
Honestly,
we were so healthy last year. The Bengals. I can't see the Bengals
Getting back that
the
far.
luck we had staying so healthy.
All right,
I
your-
see honestly as a Bengals fan, I really don't want to speak this into existence, but I see either Jamar Chase or Joe Mixon getting severely injured and we get
Whoa,
fucked.
whoa.
Unfortunately.
I'm
Like,
gonna
that's
say-
how it goes for
I
the
think-
Bengals.
I
That's
think-
how it goes.
I
We
don't
get
look-
one good thing going, as somebody gets injured, we're screwed.
All right. Well, anyways, if that's how you're going, I'm out on that one. But honestly, I'm really high on the Bills. Josh Allen, another year under his belt. They're getting Tre'Davious White back. They're a little more experienced. They were like an inch away from.
I think the Bengals were very lucky that we didn't have to face the Bills. Like we had the
Yeah.
Chiefs number.
Yeah.
Like, we were very lucky.
They Bengals actually play the Bills this year.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So, and Stephon, I mean, yeah, the Bills are loaded for sure. They're getting Tre'Davious White back. They're a little better, I think. Yeah, they're going to be a problem again. Josh Allen's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think the Bengals were very lucky that we didn't have to face the Bills. I don't see us beating the Bills in the AFC Championship.
What do you think about the Dolphins, though, with Tua? Obviously, I know people are like Tua, but I'm not going to count him out yet just because he hasn't really had a fair shot because they had realistically one of the worst O-lines. He really didn't have anybody to throw to. Now he's got Waddle and Hill. I mean, if they can figure it out, and Mike McDaniel's a really good coach, they could be dangerous. Like, I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
But they could be the Dolphins still.
Right, but their roster is loaded. They have the same defense. Tua's coming back another year. They did sign Teron Armstead. He's a monster, you know. So with Waddle and Hill, like, how can you screw that up? It's up to him. It's solely up to him. But I don't know. I mean, I think they could make the wild card.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Of course they can.
So you got the Bills winning the AFC East.
Yeah, you have to. They're so good.
I'm not gonna count on my Patriots. Just because.
I still think you just don't have that one star. Like, you don't have a star factor on the Patriots, unfortunately.
They never really have, other than Brady.
I know.
You know that's not their.
Mac Jones is not a star
bread and butter.
quarterback, though. You look at the other young quarterbacks around, like
Have
Mac Jones.
Have you seen his most recent videos? Like what he's been doing?
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything on a.
No, I know, but
video.
he also put some muscle on too. They showed like a picture of him. Yeah.
I don't see him being a star quarterback. I see him being a game manager, unfortunately.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. I think he's got Devontae Parker now too. From the Dolphins. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. So you got the Bills winning the AFC East. Who do you got winning the AFC South? That's the Texans, Titans, Colts, Jags division.
I mean,
Colts or Titans?
you have to go Titans if Derrick Henry's healthy.
What about Colts though? With Matt Ryan now.
Yeah,
because
Matt
the
Ryan's
Titans
good,
lost
but-
AJ Brown.
Yeah, I guess the Colts could be a dark horse.
Yeah.
I don't see the Jags doing anything. Who did they just dump
Christian
the
Kirk.
bag for?
Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody.
I wouldn't say a nobody.
He's
Christian
never
Kirk,
even had a 1,000-yard season.
his closest was but he also did have DeAndre Hopkins too. I mean, Christian Kirk is very good. Was he worth that money? No, but the market's going up in the NFL. He is very good, and he's getting number one wide receiver money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And Trevor Lawrence is. I
We'll
think
see
he's
how
gonna.
Trevor
I think
does.
he's gonna
I'd
be.
like to see Trevor
I think he's
succeed.
gonna be good. Urban Meyer didn't even want to be there, so. I mean,
Urban
I don't
Meyer
really
is
count.
a freak, dude.
I don't
He's
really-
a weirdo.
Yeah, he is.
I went to his restaurant in Columbus. It was awesome.
I don't think you can really judge Trevor Lawrence on last year just because of that. I mean, there was so much noise going around. Now he's got Doug Peterson's a good coach. We know that. He won a Super Bowl with Super Bowl with the Eagles. So I wouldn't sleep on them. I mean, I think it's still going to be another building block type year, but I think they could win 7-8 games. I think they could at least win 7. I think that's fair to say.
I mean,
it's so
I
hard
think,
to win games
I
in the
think
NFL,
everyone
but
in that division has a chance at being a wild card team. Other
could-
than the Texans.
the Colts could
The
win that.
Texans are doomed franchise. They suck. I
Davis
hate
Mills
them.
isn't.
He's okay.
he's not
They're
bad.
just such a nothing team. Like, I'd venture to say, like, the Texans don't even cross my mind when I think about football. Although I was at the Bengals-Texans game when Deshaun Watson scored his first rushing touchdown, 40-yard rushing touchdown against the Bengals. I was there, and I was very pissed. I went to a Sunday and a Thursday game, and we lost both games, and it really sucked.
Yeah.
But
All right, so AFC East, you got the Bills winning that. AFC South, you have the Colts winning the division. No,
Yeah,
you
have
like
to go
Matt
Colts.
Ryan though.
I do like. I'm high on Matt Ryan. I think he does not get dealt a fair hand. I think people underestimate Matt Ryan. He's very accurate, very good quarterback. But who knows?
All right.
What do you think's going on in Carolina with Baker? Who's going to be the starting quarterback?
Okay, so my whole thing about the whole Baker Mayfield thing is...
I don't get why he wasn't dealt to a team that needed a starting quarterback.
All right, well, because, okay, when you look... See, this is my biggest thing when I go through the draft every year. I look at 1 through 32, and you go, shit, okay, all these quarterbacks are getting drafted out of college, like, obviously in the NFL draft, and like, who really needs a quarterback going around the league? And I started looking around, and I was like, Seattle, maybe because of Drew Lock, he hasn't really proved himself yet.
Yeah,
and then I looked in Carolina. Darnold hasn't done anything. And I don't think Baker really is that bad. I don't think he's gonna get you to the promised land. But I think he's a bridge quarterback. It's like how New England was with Cam Newton that year, how that went. And he had to get out of Cleveland. They say it was a mess. And I think that was doomed. I think that was doomed to happen.
A team that makes Baker work is going to be very valuable. I think he's such a celebrity. I think like he's so much more celebrity than he is football player. I think if you can match that, like they'll be a very exciting team to watch. I would love to see Baker Mayfield do well just because he is so exciting to watch and he's got such a big personality. Like seeing somebody like, I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't know. Like,
I mean, it's going to be quarterback controversy with him and Darnold because I mean, Darnold, man, I thought he was going to be.
Tua's boring, dude. He's not a great personality.
He's boring right now, but you're okay with a lot of these guys. You're starting to see more of them when they're going on these podcasts. Like Tyreek Hill has his own podcast now, so he knows he's trying to get more people to see who Tua is. I mean, for crying out loud, Tua was freaking came in the national championship against Georgia, and because Hurts was stinking it up, and they won. Like I know it's Alabama still, but
that's college football, dude. It doesn't always translate.
But still, but you have to realize he's playing against arguably that Georgia defense probably could have been the 33rd team in the NFL. That's how good those athletes are. You know how it is. Yeah. I'm not saying that but also at the same time he is boring. Yeah, Mac Jones is boring.
Yeah, see,
but they came from Alabama. Saban's boring. Saban's boring.
Yeah,
they're bland. It's like eating mac and it's like eating the hibachi salad without anything else on it. It's bland.
To be fair, Baker Mayfield would not be in the league anymore if he wasn't such a big celebrity. Like teams see the value in just his personality. Like if he had the personality of Tua and has been playing Baker, I don't think he'd be sticking around.
Baker's also got an attitude. He has a chip on his shoulder. If you don't know this, for the fans
I would too if I was
at home,
being just fucking.
No. But Baker was a walk-on at college.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. He's got that chip on his shoulder.
I would too if I was getting my ass handed to me by the Browns, dude. The Browns treated him like shit, dude. Fuck him.
Yeah, they did. But the Browns are a mess, and they're still a mess.
Exactly.
They got a quarterback that may not even play. About Baker,
he deserved to have an attitude when that team was treating him like dog shit.
Oh yeah, I think so too. But you also you're still a professional. It's a job at the end of the day, and it didn't work out, so you move on. And
if a team looks at you and says this serial rapist, is more mature than you are, and we want him over you, wouldn't you be pissed?
Absolutely.
So I think he deserves to have an attitude.
But I'm also on the same page with you, and you know this too. It's about winning. That's all they care about. Look, they gave him one of the biggest contracts in NFL history for a quarterback, and he hasn't even played in a year. And Deshaun Watson's great. Don't get me wrong; he's a great football player. But
he shouldn't be in the league.
Well,
he should take 2 years off.
Well, they say he potentially could get suspended this whole year.
Good. He should be suspended for life, dude. He's a serial rapist. In what fucking industry does a serial rapist get paid $250 million?
I honestly don't.
And the most pathetic thing is that they keep coming on these press conferences and defending him. Acting like it's not there.
Right, so I know you're not a big basketball fan, but we really need to talk about Miles Bridges. You know who Miles Bridges is.
Yeah,
he went to Michigan State.
Literally, I haven't seen somebody fumble the bag like that since Dennis Schroeder.
This is way worse. This is like max money.
Oh, this is way worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Hornets were willing.
The Hornets were willing to give him the bag.
Yeah,
like
he fumbled
max,
like $250 million.
Like the emojis in the keyboard, the money bags. That's what I mean. And he blew it completely.
You're out of the frame, dude.
Oh, sorry. He completely blew it. I mean, that's terrible. I don't even think he should not play this year at least.
He shouldn't be playing ever again, dude.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
He's a piece of shit.
It started off with the lean cup, and then the domestic with your wife.
How stupid can you fucking be to be laying your hands on a woman? Like, first of all, ever.
And
right before free agency opened up. It was literally it came out the day before free agency.
He got out on bond too, like the next day.
he probably went from generational wealth to maybe never playing in the league again.
Yeah. Well, he's a street rapper, so I mean, I think he can figure that out if he wants to do it that way.
What a scumbag, dude. He's one of those guys that you're going to see on the side of the streets. If he never plays again, he might be on the side of the streets.
Look at Henry Ruggs.
Or, yeah, in jail.
I mean, it's like, dude, I mean, yeah, he should serve time. Look at, I can't remember the guy's name, the running back, not Ray Rice. This was recently that happened with him. Oh, I can't think of his name. I probably have to look it up. He beat the living hell out of his wife. He got arrested in Orlando. It was a whole thing, but
How long ago?
a couple months ago. I forget his name. I have to look it up.
There's obviously Kareem Hunt had some controversy.
Yeah, but this was really bad.
Joe Mixon had beat the living hell out of, or didn't beat the living hell. He swung on one woman.
It's what's his name? I can't think of his name, but it was really, really bad. And I was like, they were out for him. Earl Thomas is another guy too.
Well, he's lost his mind. He's obviously got freaking his brain is scrambled eggs. He's been doing psycho shit for like a year now.
That's freaking insane.
Was he arrested?
Ex-NFL player Zach Stacy. That's who it is.
Oh yeah, he beat the living shit out of the old Jets guy.
Yes, Rams guy
Yeah.
too. Bad. Like they showed the video too.
Yeah, that was terrible, dude.
I've talked to a lot
Is
of
Earl Thomas in his fucking in his arrest, his mugshot, he's smiling his ass off.
Oh, these guys don't care. They think
he's
they're
a psychopath.
I've talked to so many athletes, like some on the bigger stage, some on the lower stage, and I've just had conversations. I'm like, it doesn't take much, man. Like you can snap your fingers like that and it'll all be gone. If you're a college player, professional, if you're going to the draft or you're not, or you're a prospect,
These people
anything
need fucking
can happen.
people to mentor them.
Yes,
they don't
they
know what
do.
they're doing.
Yes, exactly, and that's why a lot of
I
these
can't
guys.
remember who it was. It was
That's
one of the Lakers young guys said Luol Deng was back 5 years ago was like the biggest influence on him. Like Luol Deng was a role player at best at any given moment in his career, and he was like an absolute.
Well, it's at some points in his career. On that Bulls team, he was more than a role player with Rose and Boozer and Joakim Noah.
But yeah,
Kirk
he
Heinrich.
was a Class A
Yeah.
smart with his money, like financial guy and mentor to these guys that don't know what they're doing.
All right, well, yeah, well, that too, and some of those kids on that team were really young, and look what team were they on? Lakers, L.A. You're young, you've got tons and tons of money, you don't have any clue of what it is. You're an athlete. Okay, sure, yeah, you work your ass off in the gym and not in that, but when you're on your off time, you're going over here, you're going over there, you're spending all kinds of money, and you're not even thinking. You're like, oh, that doesn't cost that, or oh, that doesn't cost this, and it adds up, and you're like,
talk about people bad with their money. Evander Kane is now
an idiot.
is now in controversy because he's apparently, I don't know, touching his wife, like beating his wife, and then there's like.
He's always been a head case.
Yeah, and then there's custody battles. Like he has full custody, but he just filed for bankruptcy, dude. He's making multiple millions of dollars a year. How do you blow that? He said he's a gambling addict.
Yeah, he is. I know that.
Stupid can
He
you
gambled.
be, dude?
Yeah, he got it suspended.
Gambled away his whole money,
Suspended.
whole contract.
Well, because when you have that much money, gambling is not even an issue. Those guys don't.
Well, obviously it is.
No,
He just
but
went bankrupt.
you know what I mean. Like, no, in the beginning of the time, they're like, oh, I don't care. I'm just throwing this out. I'm throwing this and that. It's like, well, when the timing goes on and you're not making that money that you were, it can really, really mess you up. And not everyone's Michael Jordan and can go spend $500,000 on this, especially if you're not having the same income that is coming in from forward. You're not saving your money and you're blowing it all on gambling from the time you started to not where you are now.
Dude, it's sad to see.
It's dangerous, man.
It's crazy to me that these people just do not have the facilities to
they don't care, man.
To be given money.
They don't
at all.
care.
Fortunately, I don't know.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about football, and then I have another thing to talk about, and then we'll wrap it up. NFL, we said the division, we said AFC East, we said the Bills. AFC West, we're on the AFC West now. Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, and Mahomes. I think that division is going to be popcorn fun. That's like going to the movie theaters and putting extra butter on there, and you're just like over the moon excited. I mean, I don't think there's one bad team in that division.
Dude,
Chargers are loaded now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how
Herbert is back for another year. Derek Carr finally.
Who did the Chargers sign that was big defensive?
J.C. Jackson.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they gave him the
I
bag.
hate to see it, but there's better teams being built around young quarterbacks than the Bengals building around Joe Mixon. Like Herbert
the Chargers have a really good roster.
Might kill the Bengals. I mean, I don't think we'll even play, but this year. I don't know if we do play them.
The AFC, I'm not sure, but the AFC is loaded now.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
loaded.
The quarterbacks on the AFC are just insane, dude. Like, oh my God, the AFC has Matt Ryan now, Herbert,
Yeah.
Mahomes,
Yep.
Bills guy,
Yep.
Josh Allen,
Yep.
Tua,
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. He's not that good, but obviously Joe Burrow,
Yep. Lamar.
if he's
Russell
healthy.
Wilson.
Dude.
The Broncos, I think, are going to be good. I think they're going to be scary good. I honestly
Let's
do.
ride.
Yeah, Bronco country.
Bronco country, let's ride.
Dude, I'm an off day.
Let's ride.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Hidden behind the scenes doing the pump up thing?
Yes.
Let's ride. I mean, I always see those at the Bengals stadium. I can't imagine how awkward that is.
He's going to...
I'll do it right now, though. Let's ride.
Yeah. Russell Wilson is...
But trying to be
still
legit about
very
that, that's
good.
really lame, dude.
All right,
yeah,
so,
but
okay.
he's Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video? Mr. Unlimited.
I think so.
You got to
I'm
be
good.
unlimited.
Who do you think is going to win
Mr.
that? Who's going to win that
Unlimited.
division? I'm not going to count out the Chiefs yet because they still have freaking Mahomes. I know they lost Tyreek Hill, but they still have Mahomes. They still have Tyreek
Why would you ever count
Travis
them out?
Kelce.
That division, I'm not even going to make a guess. It's an absolute toss-up.
I don't know. Well, worst team in the division.
Dude.
Raiders?
Yeah, it has to be the Raiders, dude.
Yeah.
We put the whooping on the Raiders in the playoffs.
Oh, they got Devontae Adams now too.
Yeah, I know, but I think
Darren Waller.
Derek Carr is so just okay. Like he's
Yeah,
not.
he's like Baker Mayfield. He's just okay.
He's got a good team around him, but he's not he's not generational talent.
He's just okay. Yeah, Justin Herbert's generational talent.
Yeah. I put Derek Carr
All right,
next to
all right.
Andy Dalton in his prime.
Rank your
Andy Dalton was a
number
great quarterback for the Bengals for a little bit.
Rank your number one team in the division.
Like the Chargers were so good, but so spotty
That was last year, though.
last year. I don't
got a
see
real
adding one cornerback is going to do much.
They got a real number one corner. Herbert's back for another year. Austin Eckler, Mike Williams.
I really like Mike Williams. He was on my fantasy team, and oh my God, he was killing it.
Austin Eckler.
Yeah. And
Derwin James. Asante Samuel Jr. FSU.
Yeah.
They're
Who's,
loaded, dude.
Who's the other guy that got injured? Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
They're loaded. All right, so I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go here. Wait, here's my ranking.
All right, yeah,
I'm gonna go. Dude, you got to go Chiefs, dude. You got to go Chiefs. They have history. Russ hasn't done much in the last couple years. I know the Seahawks have been bad, but you got to go. Then you go Broncos.
Okay.
Then the Chargers. Although I could see the Chargers winning the division, but I can't give it to them yet. Then the Raiders. I mean, it's such a toss-up, dude. It's there's no predicting it.
It's gonna be really interesting. I think
They could take both wild cards in that division.
Yeah, they really could.
They really could.
Yeah, they honestly really could. I think it's gonna be fun. It's coming up here soon too. So all right. NFC East: Cowboys, Washington Commanders, Giants, Eagles. I think the Eagles could make some noise.
I really don't give a shit about that division, honestly. The Washington is so lame. They're so lame.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I love to see Carson Wentz do well, but he just has not proved that he can. And then, yeah, that's...
So you're going to go with the Cowboys then?
You got to go Cowboys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so good. Micah Parsons is just a generational talent.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so, yeah, and Trevon Diggs.
Trevon Diggs, he sucks, dude.
A monster.
He gives up too many yards, dude.
Let's see what he does this year, though.
It's like he's the equivalent of like home run or strikeout.
Eagles got Eagles got
liability.
AJ Brown too, and Devon. The Eagles could be.
Dude, we should get Wendy's. I'm sweating my ass
The
off.
Eagles could be really, really good. Holy, Schwarber just jacked another one. He's been raking. Schwarber has 28 home runs now. Kyle Schwarber. You don't know if you know who that is now.
I know the name. I know the name. I don't know who he was.
Anyway, so
couldn't pick him out of a lineup.
So yeah, I mean, anything else we want to talk about? You still haven't seen the new Elvis movie yet.
No,
You're not gonna go see it.
probably not.
Damn, you gotta do that.
Austin Butler and his stupid fake ass accent is pissing me off, dude.
Dude,
I can't watch the movie just because of that. It's ridiculous.
Dude, the movie is so
It's a
good.
joke.
If you could, I know, but if you could set that aside,
I can't. It's like one of the most infuriating things I've ever seen.
You have to see that movie.
Faking an accent is so
What
pathetic.
do you mean in the movie or out of character? It's done. It's done now.
He still uses that accent
It's not
in real life.
It's not as bad.
It's stupid, dude. He's completely changed his accent. Dude, talk normal, bro.
He's working on it. He's trying to get his
Good.
voice back.
Once he fixes it, I'll go watch a movie. But this pathetic thing where he walks around like he's fucking Elvis is.
All right,
stupid.
I'm gonna give you my Paramount Plus login, and you have to watch The Offer with Miles Teller, the making of The Godfather. It's 10 episodes. It's only one season, but it is really good. I think you'd
I
like
still
it.
need to watch the Boys finale.
But I really think you'd like The Offer. It was really good. It's a quick rundown. It's basically like the making of The Godfather. Al Ruddy, Miles Teller acts as Al Ruddy, it's a true story, and they kind of just go through the making of The Godfather and like how like it all started and how they finished it. But I think you'd really like it. How he works with the mafia.
I think I'm having withdrawals.
Why?
I'm shaking.
It was really good. That's probably one of my most recent seasons. And you don't watch Stranger Things, do you? No.
No.
Damn, that was really good too.
Really?
We just finished season 4. Did you know that the last 2 episodes of season 4 were the first one was 1 hour and 20 minutes, and the second one was 2 hours and 30 minutes. So there's volume. So volume 1 is 7 episodes.
I know what it is.
And then volume 2 is 2 episodes, and their runtime is like
total a movie.
yeah. The last 2 episodes were basically a movie. Isn't that crazy?
Streaming is changing the way shows are being produced because you don't have to worry about ad times
Nope.
and like
Nope.
same with like The Boys and stuff and
Never
the
seen
new
it.
Marvel stuff.
Never seen
like
The
they're all
Boys.
like out. The episodes are like
Are you
could
gonna
be
go
anywhere
see-
from 30 to an hour long.
Yeah. Are you gonna go see the new Thor?
I want to really bad.
What
we should
is
go
it-
watch today.
Maybe. What's it even about?
No idea.
Is it just a sequel? Is it just another
It's just another Thor movie. I don't
Fro-
know.
it's another one from the one from before, like Ragnarok. Like it's like the one after that, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's an addict.
Apparently, it's not a very good movie, but I love Thor. So
Do you ever see
Thor
that?
Ragnarok's
You ever see
probably
that?
one of my favorite.
You see that?
Thor
You ever see that
movies.
guy on TikTok who sits in like the chair and he has all like the cool stuff behind him and he does the movie reviews?
Straw Hat Goofy?
Probably.
At Straw Hat Goofy. Shout out Straw Hat Goofy.
Probably, but he did.
He's a black guy.
He did. Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Oh,
but
I was thinking Straw Hat
he
Goofy.
does.
I love Straw Hat Goofy.
Okay, but there's another guy, and he does those reviews like that too. I think he gave it like a 6 something out of 10 or something. I don't know. I mean, it's a Marvel movie. People, if you're a Marvel junkie, you'd probably like it. I'd say.
I think Thor Ragnarok is one. I love the sense of humor.
Did you
and
see the new
action
Spider-Man?
together in Thor Ragnarok?
Did you see the new Spider-Man?
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was.
You didn't like it?
It was okay. I liked it. I was definitely enjoyed it. I also just loved the fanfare that they gave us with all 3 Spider-Mans.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that
that's
was
one of
really-
the craziest
Wait, it's called. Wait, what was it called
it's
again? A
something
New
we've
Way
never
Home.
seen. No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
It's probably one of the craziest collaborations we've ever seen in a movie. Like multiple studios coming together, multiple different actors. Like imagine all the James Bonds in the same thing, like coming together into one. That would be crazy.
Speaking of, well, not some of them are dead, but rest in peace
Yeah.
to them. But did you see that the James Bond, Miles Teller's grandma wants him to be the next James Bond? She said, "I think my grandson has earned his way to be the next James Bond." Imagine if Miles Teller was James Bond. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I could see it. I don't know.
And then I'm a big.
He's not old enough. I think you need a little more maturity to be James Bond.
Yeah.
He needs to be more dapper. Right now he's just like but he's too young, you know.
Whoa.
Like,
I don't know. He's at least 30.
He's got to have more. She's got a more chiseled look.
I'm sure they can work something. I'm sure they can make him look more chiseled if they really need to, you know. So
No, I think there's other people that are probably better for the job right now.
who? Yeah, you
I
can't.
don't know actors.
But you can't really think like that.
I don't.
Andrew
think
Garfield?
He's old enough, dude. No.
Yeah. See.
Oh, maybe
Yeah. Exactly. You can't think. Austin Butler.
no.
he's
I
in.
can't think of his name.
He's in the next one, Dune or whatever.
You know how I would love? They always do that fucking it should be a woman or it should be a black guy. I love Idris Elba. I think Idris
Oh,
Elba
yeah, I
would
saw
be
that, I saw
a really good James Bond.
I did see that. Yeah. So like I said, Spider-Man, the new one, that was really good. Oh wait, you still haven't seen the new Doctor Strange, have you?
Yes, I have. I watched it actually this week.
What, on what, Disney Plus?
No, I just illegally streamed it.
Oh, did you like it?
Sorry, don't tell the police.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought some of it was really corny, like some of the jokes, and I thought the actor who played America was kind of corny. I'm gonna be honest, but
I did.
don't hold it that close.
I didn't see it. yet. I'm not a big Doctor Strange guy.
I
I don't like the whole multi-universe stuff. That's
It's-
really not my
It's
thing.
confusing, but I really like the.
That's not my thing. It's
I
very
really
con-
like the. I thought it was kind of corny, some of it, but like when Doctor Strange like makes the guy start punching himself, that's so lame.
Not my thing. But
It's
I
just corny.
heard really bad reviews about.
I like how they made it more gory than it. That like some of the kills were some of the craziest kills I've ever seen in a Marvel movie, and Marvel movies don't often deal with
Okay,
like, severe death. Like there were some seriously fucked up deaths.
Jeez. So this is my last two things of the show, and then we're
Okay, we're wrapping up, 'cause I gotta get Wendy's. I'm starving.
We're wrapping it up. Listen to this. The new Obi-Wan Kenobi series, you have to watch it on Disney Plus. I'll give you my login for that. Are you a big Star Wars guy or no?
I'm not necessarily a huge Star Wars guy. Like I haven't seen the
Yeah.
last three, but I grew
Well,
up
yeah.
a massive
Same,
Star Wars
same,
fan.
same.
And Ewan McGregor is probably one of my favorite actors in the world.
And Hayden Christensen's really good too.
I loved Hayden Christensen when I was growing up, but I really
And I
loved
loved
Ewan
Anakin.
McGregor.
You have to watch that. I'll
Ewan
give you my
McGregor
login.
was-
6 episodes.
Okay, I need a Disney Plus login, so I'll definitely do that.
It's really, really good. I
Ewan
think you
McGregor,
really like
The
it.
Long Way Round is probably one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen, where
Never- I don't
he
even know
rides his
what that
motorcycle
is.
around the entire world.
Oh, he's in other movies in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was like his
it's
main.
a documentary. It's a real thing.
Oh,
he and
shoot.
his friend Charlie ride their motorcycles from London to New York City, east, like through Russia, through Alaska, through America, all circumnavigate the entire world on
What?
motorcycles. One of
What?
the craziest things. It's so good.
Okay, all right, fair. But yes,
Came
you
out in, like,
do have to
2004.
watch.
It's
You do
awesome.
have to watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi Star Wars. It's 6 episodes. It is really good. I'm not going to say anything more to it than that. But for my childhood as well, I love Star Wars, but I didn't watch the most recent new ones. And I got into it, and I was like, oh shoot, this is coming out. I definitely have to check this out. So it's like some people
I
said
love
they,
Ewan McGregor, so I'll
some
watch
people
it.
said they didn't watch the. They waited for all 6 episodes to come out because they wanted to make it like a movie, like watch it all the way through. But I watched each episode weekly, and I thought
I
it
just
was-
finished Moon Knight. That's a pretty crazy, like, psychological trip. You're out of the frame.
No, I never seen that
Psychological
one.
trip. It's pretty good. I recommend it.
And then my last thing here, Spiderhead. I heard really bad reviews about
Yeah,
that.
it's supposed to be
I
super
heard
slow.
that it's weird. No, I watched the trailer and it was weird,
Yeah.
like freaking weird, like
Yeah.
uncomfortable weird. I was like, I'm turning this shit off.
I believe it.
So on that note, the Inquisitive Mamba episode 43. We are wrapping it up
This
here.
might be the last episode we
And,
ever record together, Joe.
No, I don't think. I wouldn't say last episode we record
Yeah.
together, but in the near future we'll definitely have another episode. But for right now, we are signing off. We talked about the MLB. We talked about some movies. We talked about Top Gun, Max's call sign. That's probably the highlight of the show. We talked about the NBA, the NFL, and we are wrapping it up here. So thanks for tuning in. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Anchor, and that'll do it for us.
See ya.